Welcome back, guys. So today we're gonna pick up on the video from on the last video. What we're gonna be doing is measuring out the clearance. As you can see, I went to go pick up the plastic gauges. I bought the green one and this red one. This red one is like for more, I guess it's like for more space, like more tighter spaces. And I also picked up some shop towels. As you can see here, I picked up some PB Blaster, can never go wrong. Picked up some thread lock, blue thread lock, and some RTV here. And I also picked up assembly lube so we can finish out today. I bought all of that at Advance. I picked up this torque wrench at Napa. And yeah, guys, pretty much it. Like I said yesterday, I didn't have none of that here to go ahead and finish the assembly on this, but we will be doing that today. This is my first engine building, so I'm a new learner. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm going based off what I see off other people, off of a website called AllData. You know, and like I mentioned before on my first video, I said that I wanted to start this YouTube channel for memories and to show people that it is possible to build your own builds at home. So all of this here, it's on a budget. This is Advance and Napa. The torque wrenches from Napa. You know, the only thing that I did ball out was, you know, my main bearings, my rods, my pistons, and my connecting rods. I did order those from Texas Speed because, yet again, this is a build for me and my brother. We are trying to boost this engine, and we are trying to do an all-wheel drive swap on that truck. So this is a process for me and my brother. As you can see here, this is going from zero knowledge, and this is going to be a journey for me, for himself, and for the ones that want to follow my channel and help it grow. So with that being said, we are going to start trying to assemble. So here goes nothing. First things first, you clean it down with brake cleaner. You install your main bearings, and what I'm gonna do is, you know, get an air hose with the air nozzle, and right where the main studs are gonna go, I'm gonna go ahead and clean those out. As you guys are seeing, there was a lot of like fluid inside. I'm smelling brake cleaner, and that can be to the fact that I wiped it down on the last video and I didn't clean it out. So just, you know, guys, if you're building something, do it once and not 3 times. Do it right the first time that it's being done. At least that's my motto. That's what I'm gonna try to do. You know, if I don't understand something, I will take a step back, and if it goes right, you know, I'll continue to the next step being. But just do it right the first time. You. So reading the instructions of the PRW main studs, it says here that the inner stud is longer than the outer stud, right? So meaning you're gonna put, and there is one longer than the other one. These are same, but if I go here, let's switch this around. One and one here. As you can see, one is just a hair longer than the other one. I don't know if you guys can see that there, but As you can see, they're both right here, and one is actually longer than the other one. So the longer stud is gonna be the inner one, and the shorter stud is gonna be the outer stud. So what does that mean? This is the front of the engine. These are your inners, and these are your outers. So we're gonna go ahead and put all of these on hand first, and then we will be torquing them down. So right after hand tightening these main studs, we're gonna go ahead and apply some engine assembly lube on the main bearings here. And we're gonna go ahead and place the crank in, and we're gonna break off a piece from this plastic gauge, and I'm going to be installing them on each main bearing journal, and I'm gonna go ahead and torque them all down to spec to see if I'm within clearance. So I'll be doing that right now. I just wanted to pick up the camera again just to let you guys know what I'm gonna be doing next. That way you guys are not confused in the video. So I just finished torquing down the studs into sequence. As you can see here, I followed their instructions. Their inner and their outer. One was at 60, one was at 50. So what I did, I did 3 sequences. First sequence was 20 foot-pounds. The third one was 40. And then for the last one on the inner, I jumped it to 60. And then right when I was gonna get ready to start on the outer ones, I dropped it right back down to 50 to get the outer ones. And I just finished the sequence. I didn't do the ones on the side because those are just holding it in. I'll do those whenever I have to, you know, finish up the assembly. But right now, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and remove the studs again, remove the crank, and measure each of my journals to make sure that they're within specification. Because remember, I did send this crank was from the old block that was no good, so they grinded down the crank. So I just want to make sure that the machine shop did its job perfectly, and we'll go from there. Removing the bolts that were holding on to the stud. As you can see here, I took off my main caps. You can see that is the little squish line from the plastic gauge, and that's what I will be measuring. It gets printed onto the crankshaft, and it also gets printed onto the main caps. So what you're gonna do is you take your reading, and you're gonna go ahead and try to find the reading. You have millimeters and inches. So all you do is you pretty much you line it up, and as you can see, it's right on 0.15 inches. Let me see if I can get this to focus. Right at 0.15. So what I'm gonna do is measure all of these. I'm gonna post the specification that it says on all data, and I'm gonna verify that all of these are in specification. If all of these fall under specifications, I'm gonna go ahead and take out the studs again. I'm gonna clean out where they are inserted. I will be putting a little dab of thread lock, just for the simple fact that all you do is hand tighten these, and that kind of worries me a little bit. So I'm just gonna throw a little dab of thread locker inside, snug them up by hand, and I'm gonna go ahead and retorque everything the same way it was. So that's pretty much it, guys. The crankshaft is almost in. Just a couple more measurements, and after you measure, you just go ahead and assemble everything back in. So guys, pretty much, I mean, This was not a video on how to measure clearance on your crankshaft. This was just me recording myself for the future, so I can look back with me and my brother and, you know, say, look, we did this by ourselves, you know? And it's a learning process for me and for him, and also for you guys. You know, I'm not a professional engine builder. I just went to school for 2.5 years, automotive school, and I'm applying everything that I learned into my hands. And that's all it is. And I mean, it's not easy, you know. You have to read and you have to find all your information and you have to use the right tools. You cannot cut corners, because if you start cutting corners, it starts going left real quick, you know? So thank you guys for watching the video, you know. Thank you guys for supporting. Hopefully the channel gets to grow more, and there will be more videos on, you know, everything that I do to this motor. I will be recording it. And thank you guys for supporting. Leave a like, share, comment on what I need improvement on. I know I need a lot of improvement on everything. And, you know, thank you guys for supporting me. See you guys in the next video. Thank you so much.